Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be doing our second grade homeschool curriculum picks for 2019-2020. I am super excited. A little disclaimer, this is my first time doing a curriculum video, so if I forget to mention things or if I start rambling, I'm so sorry. I'm also having one of those days where like my brain feels like I haven't had enough caffeine, and so it's kind of a little strange. And I'm also 23 weeks pregnant, so I also have pregnancy brain and I just feel a little foggy all the time. So if I make any mistakes or if I just ramble on like this a little bit, I am so sorry. If you're new here, I am Emily and I am a mom of two girls. I'm pregnant with our first little boy who is due in the first week of October. So we are starting our school year July 1st this year, which is way earlier than we usually start. We usually start in September, but that's not going to work because we would only be homeschooling for 3 or 4 weeks before he showed up. So I have a 7-year-old daughter. Her name is Jocelyn. This is her curriculum. She is going into 2nd grade. And I have a 2-year-old daughter who we are going to be starting some light preschool this year with. And I'm really excited. I'm super excited to get this year started. And let's just go ahead and jump into these books. Okay, so the first one I'm going to show you is our language arts curriculum. I saw this on I believe her channel is called Homeschool of Bel Air. She does a lot of really cool things, and I saw this curriculum on her channel and it looked really fun. Now, Jocelyn is kind of a little bit of a struggling reader, and this book is colorful and fun, and it has all of the readers in the book. So this is like more of a public school type language arts curriculum. These are definitely old public school books. I find them used online, and then I buy the workbooks new. So this is the first one. This is grade 2, book 1, and it's called Harcourt Trophies. And it has really nice readers in here, and then it goes along with the matching workbook that I have here. This is practice book 1, and then I have practice book 2 as well, which looks like this, and it goes with its matching textbook, which looks like this. And it's basically, this is the same thing as the first one. They just break it into two parts, and then the workbooks have a lot of like spelling and vocabulary, and then reading, like reading comprehension, things like that. So that's really cool. And then toward the end you have more kind of more comprehension, like testing. So that's really nice. They also have I believe extra vocabulary workbook you can buy, and a spelling practice workbook you can buy. Was it vocabulary? I want to say it was. Maybe I'll put a picture of it right here, whatever it is. But either way, there's 2 other workbooks that you can buy that go with this set. So it could be a total of, so this could be a set of 6 books. You guys, seriously, my brain is not working today. But I just went ahead with the 2 books, and then I got Jocelyn a spelling curriculum this year from another company. So this is our, like, basically our reading comprehension and you know, a little bit of spelling and vocabulary, and then just fun readers for her to you know, feel more confident in reading herself. And then it has, like, you know, at the end of the unit, it has like little tests and things like that. So when I saw this, I thought it was going to be the perfect thing for Jocelyn. The next subject I have here is social studies, and I went with the social studies by Scott Forsman. This is the people and places because this is the 2nd grade year, 2nd grade version, and I love that it's really colorful. Again, it's a lot more reading, and I love that the social studies, you know, obviously all social studies usually cover like history and things like that from the beginning, and I love that It teaches her about that kind of stuff, like, you know, economics and things like that, and then geography as well. And then it also has, it was just on one. So this is like Meet Florence Nightingale, and then it introduces a new person to her, which I really love, because then we can build a unit study around like the person she has the little blurb about. Because it's really just like a one-page little thing. So I figured it'd be really cool to do her unit study, like, I mean, her history like that as well, just kind of mesh together with the social studies and add a little bit more by, you know, maybe getting some books from the library, finding a few like printouts and things like that about the people she would be learning about. This book also comes with, you do have to buy them separately. Again, this is another used textbook that I found, and then I had to order the workbook separately. I ordered this workbook from the actual company, whereas my other workbooks I find like on eBay or Amazon, or what else, thriftbooks.com. So this workbook is a little bit thinner than I thought it was going to be, but it covers vocabulary, it has the lesson review, it has reading skills practice, skills worksheets, and then it has little project pages. Like the first one I believe was, what was the first one? Let me see. So basically the first little project is called the Travel Channel Project, and it's basically making a little brochure out of either an urban place, a suburban place, or a rural place. She would pick something and then she would make a little brochure about it. So it does like have like little activities that you would do outside the workbook. They again also had like a vocabulary one, an atlas workbook, all kinds of other things. If you go to the Scott Forsman, is it Scott Forsman website, pearsonschool.com, they have all of the workbooks on there, and they're like $6 a piece for the workbook. And again, I found the textbook to use. I will link all the places down below, like Amazon and things like that. I also have an Amazon store where I will have every single one of our books linked in our homeschool. So basically you'll click the link, it'll take you to my Amazon store, and then you click the homeschool picture. So I have all kinds of little boxes in my Amazon store, and you click homeschool and every single thing that I have will be in my Amazon store. Okay, so the next subject we're going to talk about is math. This year I chose Go Math. Last year, what did we do for math? Last year, I believe I bought a Spectrum math workbook, and I didn't feel like it was a whole, like a full curriculum, and I didn't like that because I constantly felt like she was being taught the same thing over and over and over again. And I just didn't love it, and she is a little bit more advanced in math, so I wanted to make sure that she was getting like the full detail of everything and then being able to move along a lot quicker. So this is Go Math. This is the volume 1 book, and then the volume 2. I did go ahead and buy the Common Core version of math just because we live in Oregon, and the only 2 rules we have in Oregon for homeschooling is that they have to be enrolled in homeschool by the time they are, is it 6? Yeah, I think 6 years old. And then the second rule is that they have to test. So I didn't want to teach her non-Common Core math and then have her go in 3rd grade and have to take her first state test and be completely confused. So I'm not a super big fan of Common Core, but I don't want to set my child up for failure because she does have to test in 3rd grade, 5th grade, 8th grade, and 10th grade. So I did pick up the Common Core again, like I said, and I've never used Go Math. I've never seen anybody review this curriculum. So if you want like a full curriculum review, let me know. Out of any of these things, if you want like a separate video where I specifically go page to page in more detail about these curriculums, I can do that as well. Sorry, I'm out of breath, you guys, I'm pregnant. But I did love that this was more of on the colorful side rather than a black and white math book. Just feels like, you know, it's a little bit funner for kids. And it It goes all the way up to a little bit of geometry and fraction concepts. So I'm really excited about her trying this curriculum. Again, I thought it would be a little more challenging for her. This is grade 2. Everything I got is grade 2 except for a couple things, which I will explain that once I get there. But I did go ahead and order these math books from, was it the company itself? I believe the company itself, and it's the, how do you say that? Houghton Mifflin Harcourt Company. So I did go ahead and order directly from the company. They were on sale at the time, so I think I got like $10 off or something like that. So yeah, that is her math curriculum. They also sell this too with a teacher's guide, but I'm gonna be honest, I don't buy the teacher's guide or the teacher's edition in anything unless you can't teach without it, because I feel confident that I can help my daughter through 2nd grade math without needing the teacher's edition. So, okay, so here is an example. I bought the, what is this? The Evan Moore Building Spelling Skills in grade 2 for her this year. Now, this may look different if you order this from Amazon, because the one on Amazon contains the teacher's edition. And I'm not sure why, because when I was looking up the page numbers, they both said they had 144 pages. So let me check that. This actually goes a little beyond 144 pages. So maybe the thing was wrong, because this actually has more. This has 159 pages. But this is from Evan Moore. I did order from their website, because when, like I said, when you order from Amazon, Amazon's version contains the teacher's guide, whatever that is, and it's about $17-18 on Amazon. And if you go straight to evanmore.com and order the book there, this book is $7.99, I believe. And then I waited a day. I had put it in my cart, and then I was like, do I really want to get this one? And they sent me a 20% off coupon the next day. So I was able to save 20% off that $7.99 and save myself even more money. So this is the student practice book, as you can see right there, rather than, I believe the other one's called like teacher resource book or something like that. So this basically just has lessons like this, and I really love that. It's super simple, and it starts off really simple. So it gives you the spelling list for the week, and then a few activities to go along with those spelling words. I believe there's only like 3 or 4 pages a week, so I think that's a really light spelling curriculum, and I kind of like that. So for geography, we are still using the beginning geography that I got for her back in kindergarten. This can be used from grades kindergarten to 2nd, so this will be our last year using this. This is the reproducible activity one. You can also find this in my Amazon store, and I just absolutely love this. We've done a lot of like the learning how to read a map, and then we're going to get more into learning about borders and all of the continents and everything like that, and bodies of water and all the oceans and things. So we're definitely going to go more into depth. Again, this is another subject I like to do unit studies around, so we'll spend more time like talking about specific oceans and specific continents and things like that, rather than just doing the few worksheets that are in here around that. And what I love with this book, this is the Evan Moore book as well, and it comes with the 2 maps here, which I think is really cool. I have not taken them out yet, but this one shows all of the different continents and oceans, and I believe this one shows landforms and bodies of water. So I think those are really cool if you want to hang those up in your classroom. Again, you can find this in my Amazon store, which will be linked down below. Okay, you guys, sorry about that. My memory card got full, so if things look a little shifted, they probably are. I had to change the memory card. So the next subject we're going to be doing this year, which I'm really excited for Jesslyn about, she's been wanting to learn this for a long time, is Spanish. So I went ahead and I got the complete book of Spanish from, this is Thinking Kids, and this is for grades 1 to 3. It starts off with the numbers and then the alphabet, parts of speech, expressions, day and months, family and community terms. So basically has everything in here, and it's got a lot of flashcards that you can go ahead and use, all kinds of cool stuff. So my husband is gonna go ahead and teach her this subject on his days off, probably just about 30 to 45 minutes a week, where they'll do a few activities and a few pages from the book. If you didn't know, my husband is from Mexico. He speaks Spanish fluently. He is Mexican, is what I was gonna say. So he's definitely gonna go ahead and take over Spanish for me, because I was really hesitant to just go with a curriculum that's just a workbook, because with me not being a native Spanish speaker, I didn't want to teach her how to speak Spanish like me, because I don't know how to sound everything out and pronounce all of the words correctly. And so my husband said he would go ahead and take that over, which is really nice of him. And it honestly really helps lighten my load a little bit too, because it's one less subject. Well, to be honest, I'll probably still be the one planning all the activities and things like that. He'll just be the one executing the learning of the words, so of the language. So but this workbook looks really fun and colorful, and I think she's really gonna enjoy it. And I know that she will really enjoy it, just because her dad's gonna be doing it with her instead of me. So okay, so here is a new one. I also got this from Evan Moore. I'm really loving a lot of their workbooks. This one was really fun and colorful. This is our grammar and punctuation curriculum this year. I'm gonna be so real with you. First grade, we totally skipped grammar. We totally skipped a full grammar curriculum. So I went ahead and picked up grade 1, just so we can start at the beginning of her learning nouns. And sorry you guys, I am running out of breath talking so fast. And basically, and then it teaches you punctuation as well. It'll teach you a few little grammar lessons and then punctuation, and then you go on to the next unit or the next chapter. So I really like this, and it's got little stories in here, and I think this is going to be really fun. And if she gets through this fast, then I'll go ahead and pick up grade 2. I'm going to put a picture here, because there was another Evan Moore grammar and punctuation book that I'm going to go ahead and use for grade 2, but it's a lot thicker book, and it's a lot more expensive. It's like $21, and I think this one was $7.99 as well. So since I wanted her to go through and do the review of grade 1, I went with the smaller, cheaper book. And then if she gets through this before the end of the year, we'll go ahead and pick up grade 2 of this book right here, because it goes more in depth. And I really liked the layout of that one too, but who knows, maybe we'll go through this one and I'll end up picking up grade 2 of this one. But my plan was to pick up this book, because that was the first one I was going through, and I really liked the way it was laid out. So we'll see about that, but this is our grammar curriculum for this year. Okay, so last subject that I have for this year, and this book is a book that I saw on, I believe her channel is called Mama Schmooze Reviews, Mama Schmooze Reviews, something like that. I'll leave her channel link down below. But this is the Evan Moore Giant Science Resource Book. As you can see, this is a really thick book. It has about 300 pages. Yeah, about 303 pages or so. And so basically this is another subject, just like history and geography, that I like to do unit studies around. And that's what this book basically is. It's basically like a resource book. So this is not like a full like science curriculum, but what it is it's a bunch of like reproducibles on subjects. So basically, like, let's see, so plants. The whole first section is about plants and trees and things. So that would be our unit study, could be trees, and then you could learn about the apple tree life cycle, and And all of your printables are right here. Parts of a tree, parts of a plant. So basically it's like when you plan a unit study and you don't have to go like on Pinterest or on blogs searching for those free printables. They're all right here. And the topics it includes are environmental science, life science, earth science, physical science, and space science. So you get a touch of everything. And I really think this is going to be a fun thing. Jocelyn has really been asking to learn about the human body, and I get overwhelmed because I think like there's so much to teach her about the human body. I can't just go, okay, here's the human body as a whole, let's learn about it. I'm the kind of person who has to go, okay, today we're going to learn about our eyes, you know, like, so let's study the eye, you know, stuff like that. And this really helps with that too. It breaks it down and has a lot of printables about specific things on the topic. So I think this is going to be a really fun way to do science and, you know, create them into unit studies. Okay, so I hope I didn't ramble on too long. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope it was truly helpful for you if you have a second grader, or if you have a first grader going into second grade, or if you just love watching homeschool curriculum videos like I do. I also just posted a Dollar Tree homeschool supply haul. I'll link that down below and at the end of the video, but I truly hope you enjoyed, and I truly hope you stay if you are new here. So make sure to hit that subscribe button, make sure to hit that little bell next to the subscribe button as well, which helps you get notified from YouTube when I upload a video. And I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye!